What I just told you was that if you hit, if you register in Counter-Strike, for quick scoping, one scope and then, like hit the scope and then hit the trigger, it registers as a scoped shot. It's because you sent the computer a signal saying, I'm scoped, now I'm shooting. It doesn't matter how long you take to do it. For example, if I go to the left and I hit to the right, how do I register a shot? Well, the moment the computer registers that I've hit the opposite key, it cancels it at zero motion. Do you understand? So my shot registers the moment I hit the opposite key. As long as the opposite key is hit while I pretty much hit the trigger. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. My dad has a TV loud. When you hit the left strafe key and then you hit the right strafe key, the moment after you hit the right strafe key, I want you to shoot. The moment. So just you get the shots to register. See what I mean? And then do it the other way. And I don't know. Did you used to do that? Did you used to have is that crisp movement the moment you saw him hit the key? I mean, that fast, or was it kind of like a little? You'd wait for the lull, or no?
A little more of a delay, probably.
And what I want you to understand is that so a lot of people that play with dynamic crosshair, remember I don't know if you used to use it, but training wheels, it basically, whenever dynamic crosshair shows here moving, go ahead and put it on real fast. Enable it.
Okay.
It's so bad for the fact that if you don't know this stuff, it lies to you. See how it makes you wait before it moves and goes back to the center again, where it tells you can shoot. And so all these kids just go around, and then they hit the opposite key, and it takes forever to settle itself. So you think you have to wait forever. You don't. And on that note, people with low refresh rates and stuff like that really have a problem with it. That's why it's so anyway, because it takes forever for it to expand and contract because it's bad FPS and bad FPS refresh rate. Anyway, go ahead and put it back to normal. Now what I wanted to say as far as movement is, look at the. I want you to analyze the movement keys. Look at this. When you come over here and stand by catwalk. Okay, right here, stand right here. I want you to run, and then I want you to headshot me when I tell you to, okay? I'm going to pop out, and I'm going to want you to kill me. Do it. Okay, that was good. Now, what did you do to register the shot? Did you hit this backwards key?
I probably just stopped and crouched.
Well, what do you mean? Well, how did you do it? And I'll tell you what most people do.
I've done
this to 700 people. Alright, don't kill me, just kill me. Shoot me with lots of bullets, though. Okay? Go. Okay, well now watch. I'm going to tell you what most people do. Most people are so used to hitting the right strafe button and the left strafe button that whenever they see somebody go there and pretend to pop out at me, they go like this. Whoa! And they hit the left strafe key and then they hit the right strafe key. And that's because the only way they're used to hitting shots is because they hit left and right strafe. Now what person would need to understand is to hit the back button, do you know what I'm saying? To get, basically you want to say, somebody's going to pop out of me, what's the fastest way I can kill them? If I hit forward and then hit the back key, that would, I'm hitting forward, I'm hitting forward, I'm hitting forward. If I hit the back key and the trigger, like a half a second later, almost at the exact same time, that would probably be the fastest way. But what you need to pay attention to, you have to say, well, why do people do this? Well, look at your fingers, WASD. A and D have two fingers for two movements, one for left, one for right. Your forward and back movement has two fingers, or has one finger for two movements. Do you understand? So technically the person has to take himself off that button. So even if they do the fastest way possible, which is probably hitting the forward button and the backward button, or the crouch button, whatever, but they still have to hit a button. You know what I'm saying? However they do it, well, most people use shift and then crouch, to duck, so it would take them longer. Maybe they'd hit shift and start walking. So they'd be like, whoa, and hit shift and headshot them. And shift is accurate to headshot, okay? So you could just hit shift, and that could work too. Whoa, and shoot them. Now, what you need to understand, you can shoot them. Go ahead.
I don't think I knew that.
Hit
I think
shift
I
and
thought
walk.
walking was as inaccurate as running. Or at least not
Good,
accurate.
good. Shoot at me. I know. I just learned it the other day. So what I want to say is that, yeah, I used to have a problem like walking. Like I didn't know when I could shoot people if I was just walking. Like I didn't know. But I mean, you just headshot me, and I'd seen it over and over again. So what I want to say is that the person usually popping out, even if like most people, you have to realize that you just abuse people's bad habits. Maybe the better way would be to hit the backwards key and then hit a strafe key, and just kind of like drag shots, you know what I mean, to get a few accurate, nice shots to go with, and wave your magic wand of recoil. But what I want you to understand is that go there, even with most people hitting the right strafe key and the left strafe key back. If I pop out, I hit one strafe key and I headshot you. You'd have to hit right then left. So you'd be at a disadvantage. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. 2 keys versus my 1 key, which I'm going to be faster doing it. Because also I have the So it's always good to catch people when they're running forward. When they're running side to side, it's gay. Okay? So let me give you an example. Look at this. I want you to, I'm going to go, did I show you this before? Did I ever show you this?
What are you going to show me?
Okay, well, go catwalk. I want you to run like and plant the bomb.
Okay.
And I want you to pay strict attention of when you're running forward and then when you're running side to side. Okay? Just run and plant the bomb. Okay, now, when did I hit you?
About half a second after I hit run forward.
Exactly. Isn't that gay as hell? Pretty much,
Yeah.
So, and that's why I picked that spot, because I've analyzed it myself, and I've found out sometimes when I'm trapped in A, if I sit there, that's when they're gonna. And Lucky Ted always, he never come to ramp. Like running forward. He never ever fights anybody. If he's playing the A ramp, like he's playing they've taken long A, and he's holding this, he never fights them. Go back to like around there. He'll never peek them there. I mean, he will like to get his shots off, but when he waits to really fight them, keep on going. He's like keep on going. He waits and he hides, and he gets them like right around there. And you could probably see how you know what I mean, because I've taught him. So I mean. He knows that stuff.
I've noticed that, for sure. Like, I feel a lot more confident when I'm on this side of the court fighting them than if I'm, like, straight in front of them.
Yeah, because it's the running forward thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need to analyze when to pick your fights and battles based off when people are running forward and sideways, because you're gonna headshot the heck out of that guy, you know what I mean? When he's over here, just be like, bam, easy, why? You hit 1 key. It's the easiest shot in the world, right? The moment... So you should be able to, remember we talked about going around and stuff for a sec. Remember we talked about going around and figuring out the map and learning the map? Well, this is another added point, do you understand? With the running forward of where you need to go. So now you can run around. So now let me ask you something. If you wanted to analyze catwalk, remember I told you, what do I say? How do you find the answers for CT on the side of catwalk? How do you find how to play CT side of catwalk?
Walk at his terrace.
Pretty much the other terrorist. I just want to just get used to saying these words. The terrorist perspective. The terrorist perspective will tell you that he is running forward on catwalk or moving forward on catwalk until right around this point where he is strafing. Okay, so that fight is not that good. Fighting me here is not good at all. But when I start moving forward, 9 times out of 10, right around here is good, okay? Anything past here is usually pretty bad, depending on the situation. So sitting right here and popping out at people give or take, you have to be careful. It's a very, very sticky situation, you know, because they can just still be back here. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous situation that you have to time and use educatedly. When
Could
you come
just
over
sit
here,
behind it just a little bit and wait for
a
the
little
right
bit,
shoulder?
and get ready to pop out. Especially when you see this, you see these things, flashes come, you pop, you move out past them, and you kill me. Stuff like that. Okay. So what? Now let's look at the running forward lane. Look at the angles exactly. If I'm going up catwalk, I'm running forward on the usually if I go up here, look, if I go up the railing, where do I look?
Mhm.
I look to the bomb site. If I go up the railing, I'm looking right in front of me first, and I always check over here, right? So as CT, this is the only place I want to check. Go there and run up both places. Only place I want to check is pretty much, you know, like you're not even looking at me, right, at all. And I don't even have to, I can flick to you, but I don't have to worry about you. But I do want to worry about you, right? So,
Right.
you know what I mean? So I only aim, go look at what it looks like. I only aim for this tip of this box right here. I only aim for there. Because look,
Okay.
when they come up, right?
Mhm.
So that's where, so my point is to give you a different perspective there too. Now, when I'm running, I'm looking for people to shoot, and then the moment I start going here, I'm like pretty much non-threatening. Does that make sense? Now check
Pretty
this out.
vulnerable.
Same thing with when I am down here, and I always wait for them to shoot them. Go run around catwalk and look. Tell me when you exactly go forward.
Okay. Right
Tell me
before I saw you,
exactly.
pretty much.
Show me pretty much the average exactly.
Okay. Right here.
Okay. Now look. Turn around. Look at the corner of the wall I'm shooting.
Mhm.
Okay, go look at that. So just, you see what I mean? Like these are the angles. So go down there, go where I was, and look at it. Exactly the angles of where I want to be. See, like when I'm running forward, you know? See how it's like right behind it? So when you're back there, that's kind of like where you want to stand to headshot people. Headshot as they're running forward. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So that might help you a little bit on catwalk, and we can go over more. You got to go to work. What time are you done with work, by the way? And I just wanted to, because you have to go deathmatch with this. Let me see
Probably
something.
like 10 Central.
Hold on. 3:11. Hold on. Let me see something. Stop the demo thing.